Hi, I'm Abby and this is Blog Fix Friday. So Blog Fix Friday is where I share a quick tip or trick that will help your blogging life and hopefully make it a lot easier. Now today I want to talk about basically how not to go completely bonkers and mad dealing with all your social media. In the world of blogging, social media is so important to the success of our blogs and the relationships that we make and the community that we build. But wow, it can get overwhelming, can't it? You must have felt that if you're a blogger. There's so many platforms, so much that you should be doing on each platform, and if we're not careful it can get away from us a little bit. And it is amazing. You make amazing relationships through your blog, social media, everything that's involved in it. But if you're anything like me, you can get to the point where you're constantly checking your phone and it's always in your hand, which is fine, that's the life of a blogger. But sometimes we need to set systems in place just so that we can have a little bit of a breather from it. And I think having a little bit of a downtime, I don't mean like a week off or anything, I'm not crazy, but just parts of a day that you can be off it, not on social media, but that your social media still has, that you still have a presence and that it still continues without you. So, and I think it is good for the soul to step away a little bit and not have that continual need to be on social media and find out what's happening. If you're anything like me, a notification goes, I can't leave it, I have to check it. So, you know, we need to educate ourselves and grow so that we're not doing this as much. So first of all, I would automate it. So I don't think there's any real benefit to your regular promotional post being tweeted by hand. I would save the time I have to make connections, to share other people's stuff, to comment on things, to have conversations. It doesn't matter who sends out the tweet about your latest blog post, does it? Whether it's you or a system that does it for you. Now, I'm the biggest fan of Social Oomph ever. It does so much to me and it's for me and it saves me so much time. It's unbelievable. The best feature probably is the fact that you can I'm on Twitter Unlimited, which costs about $3 a week or something, but it literally saves me hours. I used to have to input every tweet and change it a little bit so that the Twitter algorithm, you know, the Twitter people didn't put me in prison for sending out the same tweet. And now, because I'm sending out a lot of tweets, it doesn't, because there's other tweets going in between it a lot, so it won't reject any of them. So that's a good point. If you're trying to use Social Oomph and it's rejecting them, or it won't reject them, it's Twitter. If you've got enough other tweets in between the same tweet that you're sending out, it's fine and it goes through. So I literally put a tweet in, put the picture on it, set it to go, and I set it, all of mine go out. If they're personal posts, they'll go out 20 times once every 8 hours for 20 times. If it's a brand post, it's standard, it will go out every 8 hours 10 times. And then if it's an evergreen post, when I've set that to go, all I do is then copy the tweet, and it'll just press the copy, it pops itself back up again, and then I can just change it to once every 30 hours and put a 0 in the bottom box which had the 20 in or whatever initially, and it will just go forever and I never have to touch that tweet again. Another thing it will do is if you've got something that is evergreen but you want to vary it, you can create a pool for that one post. So you could maybe have 4 variations with different pictures, different call to action, but with the same it's for the same promotion, it's for the same blog post. You can create a little reservoir, they call it, and then every time that tweet goes out, it'll vary the tweet that's sent. So it'll vary the picture, or just pick the next one on your list. And so I've done that with my blogging as therapy post. So, and I love it. I need to set it up for more. So that's another good thing to do. And for Instagram, I use Grun, Grun, which is the only scheduler that actually posts it for you. It doesn't just remind you to do it. You can set it up on your desktop and it will actually post it right for you at the date you set it to and the time, and we'll put the hashtags in the first comment box, which no other scheduler does. So Grun is amazing. I think it's $9 a month, but I pay double. It's so cool. So the thing with schedulers is you can set them up, you can forget about it, it all happens behind the scenes. You can step away from your blog then, away from social media, and you still have a presence. You're not worried that everything's going to drop because you're not there promoting your stuff. then the time that you do have can be made, you can use it in a more meaningful way to make the connections and to have a laugh and make friendships and react to people and share their stuff and all that, which is so much more valuable than just sending out the tweets. Another idea would be to hire someone to do it for you. So it might seem like it's completely out of everyone's reach to hire a VA or someone that specialises in social media, but it's not. If you look around, and I've just recently hired a VA, my VA is in the Philippines and she's got her own business support business and social media business, and it is very affordable and it's less than a sponsored post fee a month, and she can do all the stuff that I could do, but it just takes time and I don't actually have to do that. And one of those things could be scheduling your social media. It could even be highlighting stuff on your social media that you need to respond to if you've got a really busy feed, and it could be invaluable for your business and your blog. Another thing you could do is, if you hate Pinterest but your friend is really, really good at it, but maybe they don't like Instagram, is you could look after each other's. Why not do a swap? So yes, it doesn't save you, it doesn't mean you step away from social media, but it helps your social media just by doing a switch of a thing that you're good at and thing that they're good at. And the third thing was the schedule, and I've mentioned that in relation to the automation, but scheduling enables you to, maybe you want to highlight a certain thing on a certain day or respond to something that you know it's national whatever day. You can schedule that ahead so that you're not having to remember, and that your content is going out, that it's not all going out in one bunch, so you can look at your schedule and think how, oh, I've got 2 hours there that nothing's going out, I'll stick that post in there. And that is basically it. So that's my top tips on how to basically give yourself a little bit of a break on social media and stop it being quite so overwhelming. Now, I hope that's been helpful. This is Blog Fix Friday, and I'll be back next week with more tips and tricks for your blogging. Bye!